Hello, Georgia551 here, and although I wanted to wait till I did more with them, I'm gonna do this now, especially since one person named Andrew really wants to see a good video of this. Anyway, as you all know, if you've seen my videos recently, there is a fixture here downtown Leominster, Mass. Called the Columbia Hotel building, destroyed in a fire. It's being torn down, and I asked the owners of the building if I could take the elevator parts, whereas everybody else was asking for a brick or two. And they allowed me to do it. Not only that, but the demolition company actually allowed me to go on site myself and take what I could out. Of course, they were way past the elevator shaft when I was allowed in there for safety. And of course, as I always say, never enter a demolition site without permission or any requirements. Anyway, there was an old, I'm guessing 50s or 60s B&A hydraulic elevator, and I didn't get everything I wanted, but I did get a lot of stuff that I wanted. And the first thing I'm going to show you, because Andrew was he wanted to see this one the most, and is the only thing I got in whole, is the call station to the first floor. And here it is right here. And I have cleaned up the in-use indicator quite a bit. I've cleaned all these fixtures up, and I still got to get some more of that. The insides are they're greasy from over the years. It was like that when I shot videos too. And there's the button. And yeah, my fingers look kind of gnarly because, well, I work with machines and jagged things plus skin and nails. Well, the nails are probably more of a habit than machine caused injury. Anyway, thought I'd show you that. And on this side it says B&A Elevator Company and the elevator number, and side opposite where it went to, the Columbia. And if we take off our plate here, you can see our button. I've got more buttons in this so we can get a better look at them later. There's the button. There's that view, and I'm doing the best I can. Oh, that's a pretty good shot. And considering all the abuse it took while they were demolishing the building, if you've seen the videos, these fared quite well. And here's the bulb holder, which would explain why the in-use light never worked when I did elevator videos twice there. Anyway, so there's no bulb in there. And of course, here's the plate again, the in-use. And again, they mark on the inside. Camera wants to focus B&A elevator and the elevator number. So that's the call station, the only thing that's whole. I unscrewed the plate so you could see inside. This one took just a little bit of damage because I had to pry it out of the elevator. In fact, I think I actually warped the plate just slightly, but it doesn't really matter too much. And that is the actual floor counter. And there you get the 3 floors. Again, all the fixtures were cleaned up. This screw came out. This one, over the years of replacing bulbs, that head got mangled, so I actually had to pull the plate up like this and wiggle it back and forth and break the screw off. In the process of doing that, I broke one of the brass rings off, which, again, no big deal. Again, there's the BA elevator and the elevator number. In fact, the elevator number is kind of repeated in permanent marker. And you can see the GAL styled plastic discs that they still use today. In fact, it's pretty much why I'm not crying over not getting the bulbs and the holders, because this is pretty much the same thing they use today. Only difference is that they partially cut through the metal so the disc could rest behind the numbers, versus now where they actually cut a hole in, mount these plastic discs and the collars flush. And I already showed you the B&A elevator. Now this one I definitely could not get whole because the box holding the fixtures together was literally frozen into the elevator. The hex nuts would not let go at all. So I pretty much had to dismantle this thing to its individual components, and I could not get the box. This is the control operating panel. You can see B&A Elevator Company. I'm having a hard time holding it straight here. Alarm and stop. And that's where your key switches are, door open and close. Then first floor button, second floor button. And there's your third floor. And the thing that has changed from the 2 elevator videos is this Mason's Hall sticker. It was a white one originally that was pretty nasty when I shot my retake video there, and it was kind of crumbling apart, so they replaced this. That's original. That is how I found it as I rescued it. So, oh yeah, again, it's kind of hard to see, but right there, if it is going to show up for it, it's very difficult, but it's got the elevator number B&A again. I'll just hold it here for a little bit so you can see it. Alrighty, I gotta be careful I don't wreck my table. And like I said, I had to get all the components out piece by piece. Here's the run switch, which I will focus on. On, off, or off, on. As you can see, I did clean these up, but there is some permanent grease and soot from the fire. I can't get it off. Here's a couple of key switches. I don't remember which one went to which. And even had numbers on them for replacements. So I'll put them both in my left hand because my right hand has tremors. Then you get your key numbers there. I'm not sure if that's a 3580 or it's supposed to be a 3500. And there it is from the front, Yale locks. Or at least that one is. I don't really see that one too well. Here I'm just flipping them backwards so you can see the backs. There they are. And you can see the relays that are on here. They're parallel to each other, and they're kind of perpendicular. And you can see all the contacts and what have not. Side view of each. There you can kind of see that. And I'll show you the other one. Side views by each. Side by side. However, whatever your school of thought is. And this one doesn't. Oh yeah, it does have terminals down here, but I don't think they're used. Anywho. Yeah, I'll let that fall. Okay, we did the switch here. And here's the alarm button. Okay, get a much closer view of one of these buttons if the camera wants to play focus. It is a Sony after all. And here's the button up close and personal. There are your contacts. They're pretty old. You can see you don't have to press it much to make contact. Just that little, and you make contact. There it is again. That's the alarm button. And these are the door open and door close. I'm not going to get close and personal with those two because it's pretty much the same as the alarm except it's red. And here are the floor number buttons. I've cleaned these up a bit, but wherever most of the white paint that's missing is because of normal wear and tear. Here's the 1, which the camera doesn't want to focus on, so I'm going to go real close. Hopefully it'll focus on it's focusing on the button. There it is, nice and close up. Nice blurry look at the button there. There we go. Yeah, if I skew a little bit, it makes a little click sound like that. Yeah, the paint on this one's pretty much worn. There's the 2. And there we go. That's what the 2 looks like. That's worn out, that can't be cleaned. And this one, it looks like it's just a lot of ground in dirt, so this one probably can be cleaned. The 3, again, I'm getting really close so that the thing can focus on it. There we go. Again, there you go. And again, just for Andrew, get a close-up look of this fixture. This is one that's a little less worn, just a little bit of a press, and it makes contact. There it is from the bottom. And I plan on doing something with these fixtures, and it's not going to be a full-blown. It's not going to be some full-blown project. It's just going to be enough to make it somewhat appear like it did in the original building, so to speak. So it's not going to be some properly done presentation. Anyway, I'm going to pick up the tripod and do it this way. There are the elevator parts I rescued from the Columbia Hotel, Leominster, Mass. I want to thank the Bedard family for allowing me to take these things with me, keep some history out of the grave, and that'll be it. This is George F551 saying, this is kind of a heavy stand here. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.